Hello and welcome to the very first edition of Rock the Boat here on Yachting International Radio. I'm your host, Richard Hagan. If you don't already know, Rock the Boat is a show dedicated to covering news, opinions, and general discussion about the mainstream boating industry. If you'd like to know more about who I am, please do check out the interview with me that aired this time last week, right here on Yachting International Radio. Tonight, I'm starting off with news about a new outboard motor from Mercury Marine. This is the 7.6-litre Mercury V12 Verado, and it is officially the world's most powerful production outboard engine. Now, if you haven't been following the production outboard power wars recently, then I'll give you a quick history lesson so that you can understand just how impressive this motor is. Prior to this, the most powerful outboard on the market was another Mercury monster, the 450R, which has a supercharged 450 horsepower, 4.6-litre V8 engine. That motor was introduced only months after Yamaha released its 425 XTO, which features a 425 5.6-litre V8. So, the V12 Verado with its 600 horsepower output is a huge step up from Mercury's own previous record holder. So with power numbers like that, this outboard is a real head turner. But thanks to some revolutionary engineering, the outboard itself isn't a turner. That's because, unlike other outboards where the entire motor pivots from side to side as the boat turns, the bulk of the V12 Verado remains fixed to the transom and only its lower gear case swivels. Mercury says that the gearbox can swivel a full 45 degrees versus the 30 degrees of movement in other outboards. This means overall agility, but especially low-speed maneuverability, such as sideways movement, is greatly improved. The V12 Verado's steering is a fly-by-wire internal system and completely digital, removing the need for the hydraulic rams used by other outboards. Since the V12 Verado doesn't move on the transom, you don't need to leave big clearances between the engines, and this means you can fit more of them on the same transom. Or you can leave the extra room free for bigger swim platforms. Nice! Mercury has engineered the V12 Verado for application mainly on large sports cruisers of 40 foot and above. The engine management, gearbox, and its counter-rotating propellers are designed for maximum torque and efficiency rather than speed, although with a top speed of 70 knots, it's no slouch either. Boats from the likes of Boston Whaler, Formula, Tiara, Sea Ray, and others have all so far introduced models that are compatible with the V12 Verado, and so I'm looking forward to seeing these hit the water and our screens very soon. Speaking of Sea Ray, they've just introduced a new 37-foot model, the Sundancer 370 Outboard. The Sundancer boats are Sea Ray's sports cruiser range, and currently they vary in size from a 26-footer up to this new model, which is now the biggest boat available from Sea Ray. The Sundancer 370 Outboard is designed for overnighting and includes a spacious cabin with accommodation for 4 adults, although you'll probably prefer to have 2 kids in the stern compartment. The big news though is on the deck, with a range of features that are new for the Sundancer range of boats. Firstly, the helm position is almost fully enclosed by a fiberglass hardtop with an optional sunroof, providing protection for the skipper and their passengers. Second, the bow includes a comfortable C-shaped seating section that's accessed by a walkthrough on the port side of the boat. Last but not least, the 370 is outboard powered. Power comes from triple Mercury Varada 300 horsepower outboards, which give the boat a top speed of about 45 knots. These motors include joystick control for simple maneuvering. The Sea Ray Sundancer 370 outboard pricing starts at $679,000 and is currently available for ordering in North America only, with international sales info still to come. And my final news story for this week is good news. The organizers of the annual Palm Beach International Boat Show have announced that this year's show is going ahead. Woohoo! The event takes place from the 25th of March through to Sunday the 28th of March, so if you don't have tickets yet and you want to go, you better get them soon. On display will be everything from jet skis through to the recently listed 278-foot super yacht Ace. Children under 5 enter free, while adults will pay $28 to enter. Tickets are available right now at pbboatshow.com. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and if you enjoyed today's show, please be sure to give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And for those who don't know, I'm a specialist copywriter for the boating industry, so if you're a boat builder, a broker, or an industry service provider and you need written content like blogs or email marketing, I'd love to hear from you. This is Richard Hagan, I've been your host, and this has been another episode of Rock the Boat. See you next week.